Welcome, everybody, back to the Tiz Talk podcast. I am your host, Chuck Tiz. I know it's been some time since we've dropped some heat on you guys. Sorry for that. I've been busy. So busy that I'm going to go ahead and I'm pulling from the archives today. And we are going to drop an episode from March 2nd of this year. God, it seems like a whole nother world back then. This episode was never posted, and I think it's a great episode to listen to. That being said, we are also dropping another episode this week as well. Some fresh content for you guys. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, and enjoy this segment, or several segments from this show that we didn't drop back, like I said, March 2nd of this year. It's with me, that boy Stiz with his silent S, Too Woke to Go Broke, and Larry Sellers from the Sustainable Insanity podcast. So enjoy it, and we'll see you guys later this week.
Do I sound like I'm in a
Yeah, you're a little
black hole?
Stiz, you're staticky again, man. You gotta do what you did last night. Walk away from that shit.
You know what it is? It's that.
Well, you sound staticky as a motherfucker, dude. Come on.
Hold on, dickhead.
Fix that shit, son. Oh, he just bounced off.
Oh man, wait.
Now he's coming back. He's gonna come back. This happened to us last night. His fucking mic. He's like, oh, I got this big ass expensive mic, and it was staticky as shit the whole time.
All that money for what? Yeah, Stizzle. Looks like we got Antonio.
Hey, wait, Stiz ain't on yet. I know. Too Woke just joined us.
Yo.
What up, Too Woke?
Chilling, man.
Stiz was on there for a second. He was bragging about how rich he was with his mic, and it was so staticky he had to jump off.
Cheap ass.
Can you send him an invite, or only I can?
No, you have to do it because it's your thing.
I just sent it out again. The message.
He's gonna come back. He'll get it. Trust me, I ran one with him last night for like an hour and a half. Dude, we went off last night. There he is. Stiz.
Yeah.
Hey man, can you fix your fucking microphone?
Yeah, it's not the microphone. Fucking iPad. Thing I hook. You know how you hook it in with the USB.
Dude, it sounds
What the
so
hell?
bad.
That's great.
Sounds like robots fucking in a tunnel is what it sounds like.
Oh man.
What about now?
Okay, now you're good.
What up, dude? Hey, Taylor, stand by. Check this out. Is this static now?
No.
Nah, we wouldn't be tolerating no static.
Dude, that's so
Yeah.
weird. It's that fucking cord. All right.
What do you
Did y'all
mess
see
with
Lil Boosie got kicked out of Planet Fitness for his tirade on Dwayne Wade?
No, I didn't see that shit at all. Tell me about it.
So Lil Boosie, it's so funny. Have you ever been to a Planet
Oh,
Fitness,
yeah.
like seen the walls and
Oh,
stuff?
it's the worst gym.
Yeah, it's
the
annoying
worst
shit.
gym
Okay,
in
well,
the
check it out. So Lil Boosie's like on a treadmill, and he's like, "Oh hell no! I know Dwayne Wade tripping. He's talking. That's your son, man. You can't be cutting off his wiener. Like you don't know. He don't even know what he's gonna be eating for dinner tonight. Like blah blah blah." And yeah,
I mean, speaking of people in jail, wasn't Bobby Shmurda? Is this true that he he pled for like 12 years just to get his boy off free and clear when he could have got 2. Is that real? I mean, I don't give a fuck, but
Fuck, I don't know.
That's the legend of Bobby Shmurda.
that is the legend. Just like fucking your boy Taylor's boy 6ix9ine.
Yeah, Taylor.
Yo, Tekashi 6ix9ine, get out of here
Murder.
with your rainbow ass hair, motherfucker.
Yeah, the Tiz had his hair dyed just like him and everything.
He would too. I believe it.
Oh man,
Okay.
Dude, Taylor, on that note, I picked up some guitar strings today. So apparently Rite Aid, you can go in and have stuff shipped there like an Amazon shipping center, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I shipped it on Prime last night. I show up, it says, it's been delivered. Show up to fucking Rite Aid. First off, they give me a bag. I'm over there buying some shit. They give me a bag that's literally like something they took out of an Amazon box. And then the girl tells me, she goes, nah, we don't have it here. And I'm like, I know it's here. The fucking truck just fucking scanned it and said it was here at 9 a.m., you know? And then she goes, no, well, it can't be here. And I go, did somebody forget to scan it in on your end? Because there's a whole box of shit over there. Sure as shit. Some dude forgot to scan in. Apparently, the Rite Aid employees have to scan in packages
Okay,
now. I mean, come on, dude. They don't even want to fucking get the ice cream. They're not going to scan in packages.
Yeah.
2, there. Stiz, I can
Stiz, your mic is going.
Yeah.
You sound like
What?
Beavis or Butthead.
That's still?
No, you're good.
Okay, I just moved it closer to my mouth. Sorry.
So,
But I do sound like
bottom,
Beavis.
The bottom line of the bottom line.
True story. I remember going to the screw shop. You guys were like, let's go. And then we rolled through, what was it, Third Ward or some shit?
Yeah,
You guys had to take me
that
through.
dude was riding on that horse.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
Black
man.
dude riding down Cullen Boulevard on a horse on the way to the screw shop.
Yeah, safe to say my demographic was not around.
All right. Next segment. Someone take it, please. I'm done with this one.
What else you got, man? I didn't look. I was coming in
Oh
fresh
man,
here.
am I doing all this shit? Okay, that's fine. I'll do
Yeah.
it. All right.
And you're sponsored, bro. You got fucking protein dripping out your butt
Okay.
cheek.
Well, here's another one. This one's kind of interesting. This has something more to do with drugs, but so apparently cops are falsely warning that meth might contain coronavirus. Hilarious, isn't it? Quote unquote. Several U.S. police departments are falsely warning members of the public that their crystal meth could be contaminated with coronavirus and that they should bring it to the police station to be tested. Now, who the fuck is that stupid to bring the meth to the fucking police station to have it tested for coronavirus? I mean, goddamn, you got to be so tweaked out of your mind.
Well, here.
But what do y'all think about that 2017, Vegas mass shooting that killed 58 people and wounded 413 that they do not talk about at all? Like, it's like, I feel like there's something up with that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't even speak about that shit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Isn't that weird?
usually they'd only talk about stuff like that on the day it happened. People don't just like talk.
Dude, but it was the biggest mass shooting in American history. So it's not like something they can just ignore.
Well, they should.
There were some peculiar circumstances leading up to it,
Yeah, I mean, this
and
dude
with the
walked
crime,
into
the
a
whole crime
fucking
scene.
casino with fucking ARs and shit. I mean, casinos have the most secure. They're like the most secure. They have so many security cameras. What I'm getting at is like something didn't add up about
It didn't fit any of the criteria. It was like rednecks. It was at a rodeo thing. It was a white dude. It was an Arab. And then you got a major corporation that could have kind of been held liable. So there's a lot of reasons.
I mean, it could have been like an anti-NRA thing to get rid of bump stocks. But what I'm getting at is the biggest thing that caught my attention is like at the end of every year at the end of the year, like near New Year's, every channel does a recap of the year. Well, in 2017, they recapped everything, every shooting that happened, but they didn't talk about that one. And nobody's talked about it really since. When was the last time you heard about it? The biggest mass shooting in American history, not talked about, period.
There was some people on the ground that apparently said some shady stuff went down, and
But
yeah,
I
don't
mean,
know.
but they're not advertising it, and something just doesn't seem right about it. It caught my attention the other day, and I was like, man, I want to bring this up to several people because I want everybody's opinion because something doesn't add up about it.
Yeah, something doesn't add up. You're right. I mean,
but Yeah, but they covered it up too good, so it's
Well,
like
I mean,
you can't
maybe
really...
they did, maybe they didn't. But what I mean, if there was a motive, what was it? Like get rid of bump stocks
motif?
because they banned bump stocks like a year and a half later.
Yeah, I mean, it
To buy-
seems like a trivial win. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. There's too much.
I don't either, but it's fucked up for the most biggest mass shooting in American history to just go silent. Like within like a month after it happened, nobody was talking about it anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, they announced recently that they concluded the investigation. It was a super short summary, and they had no motive that he could have done it. And like usually they have.
That sounds like the 9/11 Commission report to me, which is a bunch of bullshit anyway.
So you think 9/11 was?
Not saying that we did it, the American government had anything to do with it, but they are withholding information. Again, I'll go back to my main point. I will retract and every statement I've said about it. If they could just please show me a fucking video footage of a plane hitting the Pentagon. And Stiz knows, how hard is it to fly an airliner that low, that fast?
I mean, for me, it's fucking walk in the park.
Into a building that is only like, what, 3, 4, 5 stories tall?
Yeah, but it's
The Pentagon's huge.
It's
The Pentagon's like
huge.
the biggest building in America.
Yeah, but it's only 5
It
stories
actually-
tall, though. The plane
That's
gotta
why it's so
fly
big.
so low to get to it.
For the average idiot,
easier to-
it's probably pretty hard. I mean, but if you,
Dude, the light
shit.
poles were still standing. Okay, the light poles.
that Pentagon shit,
wings
they don't have
never
any
hit
proof, bro. They didn't release anything.
Yes, there was never footage of it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's what happened. I just think it might.
I mean, as far as I know, a cruise missile with a tinfoil fucking hat hit that bitch. So
yeah, in my opinion, I think you're probably correct because that's why they won't show the footage. If they show footage of a plane hitting it, I'd stop right now. But that's what
Like,
I'm saying.
they're trying. Like I remember them trying to say, "Oh well, you know it only takes a picture every half second or a second." It's like, so y'all cut out. Y'all missed the whole plane. That split second missed everything. No, not at the fucking White House or at the fucking Pentagon. Dude,
Yeah,
come on.
I mean, right? Like,
yeah,
they
it's
got
got to
the
have
best
more
security.
cameras than anywhere in the world, probably.
Yeah, and they
Go-
they
Go
just
fly a
missed
fucking
they
drone
missed
around the
that
Pentagon
one-
and see how fast that shit gets shot down.
They missed that one clip of like
Not a
what
fucking
hit the
chance.
building
Or
and just-
Taylor, what about World Trade Center 7? Nothing even fucking hit that.
What about World Trade Center 5?
Yeah. Basically, every World Trade Center fucking went
me
down.
Me and Two-Oak have talked about this before. We've gone.
Taylor, remember those shirts we used to have?
Yeah, 9/11 was an inside job.
Yeah.
We had all that shit.
Oh, we were on that one.
Yeah, we were into it, but
So you guys were
We
like
wore that
fans
shit to
of,
school, remember?
Yeah, I did.
So you guys
Yeah,
liked Alex Jones? Y'all were like,
No, actually, I did not like Alex Jones. I hated Alex Jones, but I liked the guy who made that video. It was called
Zeitgeist.
no, not Zeitgeist, but the what was that one, Tony? You know what I'm talking about, man. It was like Loose Change.
The other
Loose
one. I
Change,
know what you're
Loose
talking
Change.
oh
Loose
yeah,
Change.
yeah, okay.
He got a lot of heat for that, by the way.
Who's that?
I forgot the name of the guy, but what I'm getting at is Loose Change. Yeah, he made like 3 videos and then he finally stopped because he was getting so much heat.
Oh really?
And,
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
How about Homeboy, who built his own rocket to launch himself just to see if the Earth was actually flat?
Killed
Killed himself in the process, and he only got about 1,000 feet in the air.
About this. They were already talking about this shit.
Yeah, he didn't die. He broke his back, right? Or did he do it again?
No,
No,
he
I think he's
died.
dead.
This guy recently.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
he's
that-
dead.
That was his second time doing it.
He didn't realize he could just buy a like $1 or $99 getaway fare on fucking Southwest and realize he'd be at 40,000.
I think he just wanted to die, and he probably figured.
I mean, how old was he?
Old enough to fucking suck at building rockets. I don't know. Fuck.
Wait.
Well, it went 4,000
That's the
feet.
stupidest answer I've ever heard. Come on.
Dude, well, I mean, fuck. The fucking parachute fell off before it left the ground.
Old enough
Wouldn't
to
you?
die.
Wouldn't you?
Okay.
If I was to build one, I'd have that hooked to my back and not the rocket. First off,
Oh, so should we start calling you fucking Rocket Man?
I am.
Okay. All right.
You're just lucky I don't have the materials here to make my own.
Okay. All right. Look. I just wanted to ask you guys about that the Vegas thing because I thought it's been on my mind. I'm like, some doesn't add up. Like, because they talk about all the other mass shootings and they bring them up constantly. But when was the last time you heard about the Vegas shooting?
Yeah, no, you're right. There's some weird stuff. It like just didn't fit a certain narrative that they want people to talk about. I guess I'm not sure. It's kind of like Oklahoma City bombing. You know, that domestic terrorism.
Yeah. Terry Nichols and Timothy McVeigh, and
that was huge, and you don't really hear about that.
I mean, you did, but nobody really knows the deal. I mean, Timothy McVeigh was, I think, put to death, and Terry Nichols was in jail for life. But like I told you before, I think Terry Nichols didn't realize what he was getting himself into.
Okay.
But I don't
do we
know.
ever do?
But to be honest with you, I don't know.
You don't know Terry. You're a Terry Nichols fan.
I'm not a Terry Nichols fan. I just don't think he honestly knew what Timothy McVeigh was going to carry out.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, I knew. See, I have these premonitions of when things are going to happen. That's why I didn't hang out with Taylor the night before the picture of Tiz Talk podcast went live.
You talking about the car
I should have been
wreck?
right there in the front seat.
Okay. First of all, it all stems back to you, by the way, if you want to go into that.
It was me.
If I would have never rented that hotel that you told me to rent, then I would have never got kicked out of it because of Logan. So that car wreck would have never happened. So I stem it
Wow,
back
that's
to
a
you.
roundabout way.
How many times has it came up where it's like, man, that would have if Logan wouldn't have just been there, we would have been good.
Yeah, you weren't even there though. You told me to rent the hotel.
I know. I
You're
wasn't there to
coming in town.
separate you
so
guys.
I rent the hotel. I had a house to stay at. I rent the hotel.
Well, why'd
He didn't
you do
even
that?
show up. And the next thing I know, Logan gets me kicked out, and then I run into an 18-wheeler. and it's like, okay, fuck you, Stiz. You didn't even show up, and I almost died.
You forgot to blame the 18-wheeler.
Well, after you told me that, I'm really fucking glad I didn't come.
All right. Guys, next fucking topic. Brett, take it over.
Yeah, what you got?
All right, we got the Mighty Ducks. China deploys ducks to battle locust. It's something they've done before.
Not those snipping locusts that y'all were talking about the other day.
Talking about grasshoppers.
I'm talking about, the epidemic, how they're eating the crops.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yes.
Wuhan grasshoppers now.
They're
And
growing.
so it's an army of 100,000 ducks, and there's pictures of them online. They're recruiting them to send them over to Africa. Oh, no, to the Middle East, actually, this time. To the Middle East. And supposedly, one duck can eat 200 locusts a day. And so it's better than pesticide.
Were they protecting like Chinese farms or something?
They're just supporting. I mean, who knows? People who have business interests everywhere, but these are... Yeah, they do. They've used them many times to protect Chinese farms, but they're sending them now to the Middle East just to help out. But they've deployed 400,000 at once in China.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, it's the Kenyan grasshopper.
With the coronavirus and shit going on, they're still doing it.
Yeah, I mean, the ducks don't give a fuck about the corona, man.
Well, I mean, apparently this shit comes from animals, specifically, apparently dogs.
Well, those motherfuckers are eating
yeah.
dogs over in Wuhan. They have that thing every fucking year.
Yeah, exactly.
The dog eating festival, so you can cook the best.
Yeah. Dude, they had some video I saw. It was fucked up. I couldn't even watch it, man. Some dude just put a live dog on a grill, man. I almost bought a ticket over to Shanghai to whoop that ass.
Well, then you would have got the coronavirus and you got a net across your neck and got put in a fucking banner in a van and taken away.
Shit. Coronavirus can't get me, bro.
Okay. All right, you corona Jacob.
I mean, the coronavirus got Mission Impossible. I think it can get any of us.
What do you mean?
They stopped shooting a new Tom Cruise, man, and honestly, those Mission Impossible movies are some of the best action movies to come out.
Yeah, the latest.
Better than
one,
Better than Born Identities or any James Bond or that shit.
What was the newest Mission Impossible?
I've never seen them.
I think it was called Fallout, right?
He does all his own stunts. I mean, the guy's the white Jackie
kills
Chan.
that shit. He does.
White Jackie Chan.
White Jackie Chan. But real though, on the real though, guys, like this coronavirus thing, I mean, it's crazy. It went from an epidemic to a pandemic now. It's a worldwide problem.
It's so hot. They're saying it's going to cut the economic growth in half
Well, the
from what it
problem
was the year
is
before.
because it's now infected India so strongly, which is like the second populous country along with China. And the problem is like we get all of our shit from like China or those countries, and it's fucking. I mean, have you guys seen the stock market? Dear God.
I know for a fact that United Airlines just canceled their class of 60 this month, a March 3rd class. They just canceled the class and told everybody, fuck off, you don't have a job anymore because of that, because the airline industry is actually taking like a 40% hit, I guess, or something. But I know all the China and Shanghai, all that Asia stuff, they've completely cut off, and European countries as well.
It's going to start affecting us soon with the products that come here.
Stiz, since we're on the topic of you and your pilot stuff, and you know, they always have the send the nudes. Why don't you get into the send what you done with sending nudes, bro?
Bro, I know. I think I know where you're going at. What you trying to get me to say, bro?
Well, I mean, I've let them know. Why don't you tell them yourself?
You talking about the club?
No, I'm talking about like when you post a fucking video of like send nudes and like spelled out in snow on the wing of the plane.
He was talking about the club.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to hear about some weak ass shit, I took a picture of a cloud, made it look like I said sent nudes one time.
Apparently, Stiz is the Pope of the skies.
I am the Pope. I thought you were talking about when that motherfucker, that first GoPro dropped, and me and Hillary fucking
static.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What about now?
No, static.
The fuck.
Yeah, you're fucking $1,500 microphone.
Dude, it's the fucking $20 cord that goes to the damn iPad.
The mic's too advanced for your current hardware.
Yeah, probably. Is it clear now?
Yes.
So yeah, so
all right, Brett,
I may or may not
start the segment off with send the nudes or two.
All right.
Let Stiz jump in and tell his stories, and y'all can tell y'all whatever.
All
right. Well, just run it. Let's hear this club story, man. If Stiz has a club story, has to do with nudes. He was probably airdropping sexy pics or something.
So I'm sure everybody's like, hey, let's join the Mile High Club, right? Well, I mean, it sounds easy, sounds fun. Fucking pretty much impossible on a plane. First of all, everybody knows what you're doing. Second of all, there's no fucking room. So yeah, I do know one place where there is enough room and enough time. if you could put two and two together,
it's like
and imagine my GoPro being there.
Uh-huh.
I'll have to send you guys the picture on the. If you can
visualize
this.
You sent them to me. I have them.
Oh yeah, that was back when the GoPro had like 5 megapixels.
So
right now,
bang?
It was this chick. No, it was this chick I was dating. She was working in the back.
Can I tell a story about when you were?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, you probably tell it better than I do.
When you were flying to Austin that one time with
with Kulal Singh.
Yeah, Abu. So.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that.
Okay, so Stiz is like, yo, I'm taking a flight to Austin. I'm like, oh, tight. I'll come in. So I flew in.
Yeah, we had like a 24-hour layover, me and this Indian guy that I didn't know if he was cool or not yet, but I found out.
But before they even got there, and I was still working at Good Pop at the time. So Stiz sends me a Snapchat. And the Snapchat is of him and his co-pilot. Literally, they covered the entire front window of the cockpit with newspaper. So they can't see anything. And then they made like hats out of newspaper and all this shit, and they started Snapchatting this shit and like
imagine basically medieval times up in the air. We had the crowns, the full outfit, the whole panel was covered in newspaper, and then every window was blacked out. So it was basically like the inside of a fort that was made out of newspaper.
A fort in the cockpit. He sends it to me on Snapchat. I'm like, well, shit, I don't ever want to fly again.
But we made it, so that layover was awesome. The next day we flew back and we were just like, I cannot believe we're not in jail.
Yeah.
Well, I can believe I'm not.
Oh, who knows? Who knows? But that,
Well,
that
someone
was a
had
good
to fucking
time.
fly the bitch back to California. So
Okay, so the funny thing is when me and Stiz, when the Tiz and the Stiz get together, it's like all hell breaks loose.
all hell breaks. And that was probably, I think I had 16 hours in Austin, and World War
He
III
has
broke
to,
off.
That's the crazy thing. He has to sober up enough time to get back on the plane because they check him.
Another great time Taylor brought me to was the fucking Super Bowl, which I flew a private jet.
That was
Nice.
awesome.
I flew a private jet into Houston Hobby, and I said, "Hey, I don't have tickets for the Super Bowl, but I'll be there." Taylor goes, "Yeah, come on over. Sounds great." We roll over. I roll over. I fly this jet in, and did I have a first officer with me? Did I bring anybody with me?
No, you were alone that time.
Yeah. So I have a license to fly a jet by myself. So I came by myself, and everything was great. We partied with Taylor and Charlie and everything, and then I'm leaning up against his. For some reason, I'm in the doorway, and Taylor has one of those handles you like you pull down physically. You go from like 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock to turn it.
It's not a circular knob.
Yeah.
It's like a handle knob.
So I don't know what happened, but Taylor scared me or something.
No, I wrestled you.
Yeah. And I slid my back down that doorknob and cracked 3 ribs.
Oh,
And everybody was like, "Oh no, it would hurt if you broke a rib." And I'm like, "Man, fuck you guys. This shit hurts like fuck. I couldn't breathe. I'm on the floor and I got to fly out the next day." So, the next day I flew out at like 6 p.m. and I forgot, who was it? I think it was you. Wasn't it Tony? Tony, wasn't it you that said
No, Tony wasn't there.
someone else? It wasn't Charlie. Someone else was like, "Oh, dude, no, if you broke a rib, you would know it." I'm like,
that
"Oh,
was
okay, no worries."
That was my buddy that he hooked at a restaurant that I was a friend.
That's
still
right.
friends
Okay,
with.
yeah, that makes sense.
He came to the house with us.
Yeah, that's right. So then the next day, he's like, "I'm going to my car and I got a rental car. I got to drive like, I don't know, an hour." So I get in the car going, "Man, my ribs really fucking hurt, you guys." And you're like, "No." That one dude's like, "I've broke a rib. You would know it, bro. You would know it, right?" Blah, 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 blah. So about a week later, I go to the doctor. I'm like, "Man, this shit fucking hurts." So I go into the doctor and he's like, "You have 3 broken ribs completely in half." He's like,
oh,
"How long have you been walking around like this?" I'm like, "I fucking knew it. These motherfuckers, they were just trying to get me to go out and hang out with them more."
I basically body slammed him into the fucking
Into a
door.
doorknob.
Damn.
yeah.
Shoved 3 of my
Wrestling.
ribs into my lungs and then told me it was all good. And then I flew. I remember flying home from Houston. We had to stop for gas and drop some dude off. And I went to the bathroom and I sneezed and tried to hold it in. And I remember hearing my ribs pop. And that's when I was like, "Oh no." I was like, they motherfucking lied to me. Then I'm telling Taylor, he's like, "No, there's no way." And then I send him the picture of my fucking MRI, all my ribs broken. And
Fucking, that's a tough pilot.
yeah, and I didn't even
dude.
go to the Super Bowl, dude.
That
was the worst part. We didn't even go downtown. We just stayed at your house.
I know, and you ordered Papa John's, and I got that garlic shit all over my face.
Oh, well, I mean, you can't really. Who doesn't fuck with the sauce, though?
You got
The
to.
sauce.
The pepperoncinis, some little sauce. Papa John sucks though.
Papa John's sucks, bro. It really does.
All right, we got the U.S. has finally reached a historic deal to cease fire with the Taliban. And so I don't know how much y'all have looked into it.
Well,
I'm
how does
saying
that work? How does that work?
We can,
Nobody shoots until like a couple.
They saw how good we're at Call of Duty, bro.
yeah, they saw us getting better at Call of Duty. But
Hey, you notice nobody rides in on America? No one's like, "Hey, we dropping in on fucking, New York."
No,
Because their ass about to get smoked.
it
They
would
know
be-
everybody
it-
got guns in America.
Let's just
Fuck.
put it this way: if somebody invaded America, that would be like a pinnacle point, like where
I fucking hope they do.
We got a problem.
Red Dawn.
They better hope they skip Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma. I mean, they might as well
yeah,
ride
maybe-
on California
all
first.
of South America might become
we're
one
strapped.
country.
I mean,
and
I
then,
got my big dick Bezos 9mm ready to go after anybody.
Big Dick Bezos.
oh, Tony, Stiz didn't believe me about the the guy from the Prince of Saudi Arabia. Confirm the story, please, to him.
Oh yeah, man. We broke it second, but Prince Mohammed hacked. This is all according to Jeff Bezos, by the way. So they hacked his phone, and then they tried to blackmail him, and he divorces his wife and basically says, "Release the dick pics, release the Kraken. I don't care. I'm hung like a horse, and you ain't got shit on me." Is basically what he told the Saudis.
See, Stiz, I told you.
And they were threatening to
I just thought Taylor was on Amazon, just like searching for dick pics.
no.
Oh, God, you son of a bitch. Fuck you.
I mean, hey, you know how many times Taylor said, "Hey, look at this dude's dick"? So I'm like, I don't know.
Come look at his dick with me.
Dude, all right, dude, I'm about to get you off this shit.
Let's go upstairs and check out this guy's dick real quick.
Oh my God, Stiz, fuck off.
Taylor about to edit that shit out too. Don't be a little bitch.
I can't
So-
edit it. I
Oh,
can't. It's not
perfect.
my
Thank
shit.
God we're not on Taylor's podcast. Now I can tell y'all
So,
the truth.
I'll
Put
call
some
me
respect
Taylor.
on my
You know
name.
my name. It's the Tiz.
Put some respect on it.
You know my name.
Anyways, so Tony or Two Woke, thank you for confirming my fucking story to him.
Yeah, this
because
was
he
like
didn't believe it.
mainstream news.
Well, Taylor, so how did you find out? Did you like Google
'cause-
Jeff
'cause-
Bezos'
'cause-
dick? Like,
no,
I don't
'cause-
understand because I've never heard of this shit. And I'm up with the times. So you must be up on like the times, but up on like the dick
Two Woke,
times.
They looked it up. Tony, tell them about
Yeah, we.
What do you mean
pulled it up.
look it up? I'm not going to type in
story.
someone's
It's a
dick
news
on
story.
fucking Google, you dumb
I've
asshole.
seen the vein.
It was
I've
a
seen
news
the
story.
vein.
The main vein.
Because basically the U.S. Department wanted to know how Jeff Bezos knew that it was Mohammed bin Salman that hacked his phone.
Yeah, MBS.
MBS.
Dude, speaking of,
No, let him finish.
go ahead,
We already
Taylor.
finished. No, we already finished. What? Speaking of what?
Did you know? I didn't realize. You know Cameo?
Static.
Cameo.
Taylor, I haven't even moved. I'm pretty sure. Check.
Static, son, static.
Check. No.
That dude, stand up or back up, dude.
Taylor,
You're nuts.
I'm telling you, I sent you a picture. It's the goddamn USB-C, the USB cord. If you don't buy the $100 one from Apple, you get fucked.
What
am I doing? I'm getting fucked.
From Apple. I did buy the $100 one from Apple.
I got 10 grand worth of shit running through a $5 cord.
Yeah, it sounds like shit.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
Okay.
How about that?
What are you talking about? Cameo.
Some
So-
R&B.
My buddy's over in Kuwait right now. So speaking of the locusts, that's actually a real thing. He was talking about that, getting those over there. So he's really big into last year he wanted the Pornhub unlimited subscription. You know, remember when that was a thing?
I mean, dude, Pornhub's free. Pornhub's free.
No, dude, for a
No,
while
he's
there.
on
No,
my premium.
Who
yeah.
pays for
Like, dude, like
Pornhub?
I'm talking like
It's
so
free.
for last year for his birthday, I got him this $100 gift card that gave you could use the Oculus Facebook thing and like be in the fucking deal. You know what I mean? Like you're looking like
In
at
the- in
yourself.
the
Like
vagina.
it's like VR beating off, I guess.
Yeah.
So
It's the
So-
future.
so on Cameo, he's always into this dude Johnny Sins. You know who that is?
So he watches.
He's a porno star.
He's basically the big dick Bezos of fucking Pornhub. So
Yeah, Tony, he's the new age Peter North.
Okay.
So exactly. So I got him to Cameo my buddy over in Kuwait. I wish this was on video, but here you can listen in.
What's up, Cody? It's your boy, Johnny Sins. Justin and myself are just here slamming Strange in the U.S. while you've been away. Justin is probably around here somewhere with the girls. But man, get home safe. The Eskimo brothers miss you. And thank you for your service, brother.
From Johnny Sins himself. He's probably dicking down a chick right there, bro.
Damn.
So we're basically homies now. We have like the same dick size and everything. It's pretty weird.
Eskimo Bros, huh?
Yeah. Well, okay, so here's another thing. So I work for a company that has an Eskimo on the tail, which you could probably figure out. So certain of us have hooked up with the same women in the back, and now we're Eskimo Bros in not only the Eskimo Brother Tunnel Buddy thing, but actually at a workplace filled with Eskimos.
Mile High, probably too, huh?
I mean, I've read about it. I could probably tell you how it works. Maybe a video or two, but yeah, I've definitely heard about it.
I'm saying your Mile High Eskimo buddies, or no, y'all banged her at like far.
Same time. Now that would be a first.
Well,
that would be a first.
Same time, same altitude. Like, you know, everyone's done it on the plane.
I couldn't even imagine if you could somehow pull off one chick, two dudes up there. You'd break the world record. I know that because I thought about it.
Just because of room.
Well, just wait. Let's see. June 22nd, 2052, I retire. And that day, I'll probably release that GoPro 1 footage to CNN.
Oh,
and
nice,
then
right.
I'll retire the man. And Taylor can vouch.
Yeah, I can vouch for that shit.
That was before. That was like before you could fucking edit shit stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Raw footage.
I didn't even have settings on that GoPro. I don't think it was like just turn it on and turn it off.
I mean, dude, I used to walk around with a camcorder.
You did?
I remember that. Dude, remember when you had to hook up the VHS things to the actual, like, the fisheye lens? The ones that you put full videotapes in?
It was a FireWire cable from the fucking V8, from the fucking camcorder to the high 8 or the whatever the
kids have it fucking easy. They can use their iPhone 11 Max and get a wide angle zoom, where we were carrying around a 40-pound brick, that you couldn't edit. You had to hit that shit first try.
What were y'all recording? Just like skate?
Well,
Tony, we used to try to record cool shit, and then Logan brought his fruit boots.
Tony, you probably seen it on my YouTube channel, my old one, the TWP Terror We Plot, like that video we posted like 10 years or 12 years ago.
Taylor, throw that link in your next podcast.
I gotta find it, but yeah.
It's basically 30 minutes of us flipping off the camera, falling off surfboards, and right? Isn't that the conclusion we came to last time?
I mean, that's basically what it is. I mean, for the most part, but we still killed it, and everybody loved it.
That was good. Everybody was still like, no one had kids yet. All the chicks were hot.
It was right when the iPhone 1 dropped, and like you were able to watch like YouTube videos on your phone, and people were like going crazy because they could watch these videos that we made, which were like not very good quality, but back then it was good quality.
That was HD as far as we were concerned.
That was not HD. That was fucking shit D.
4D.
Well, I mean, as far as we were concerned, we thought we were the hottest shit on the planet when we dropped that. We actually thought we were going to make money off that.
I still think I'm the hottest shit on the planet, son.
Well, I still ain't got my fucking my kickback from the old TWP.
Because I never got anything from it. What am I supposed to kick back to you? You want me to give you some sweet chin music, you motherfucker?
You're like, I tore up that contract.
I'll super kick you to Jupiter, son.
Yeah, those wrestling moves.
I may be from
boxing
Jupiter,
moves.
but Taylor's way stupider. Taylor.
Stop saying my fucking name, dude.
Is your name Taylor, though, or Tiz? I don't know. Is it Taylor?
All right.
Fucker.
That's it. I'm about to come out. I'm about to get a fight the Cali and beat your ass.
Okay, first of all, y'all know, Tony, this motherfucker over here calls me Stiz for 10 years. Comes over here, starts a podcast called Tiz Cock, might as well be. Tiz Talk. And now I gotta change my name.
Chuck Tiz, not like the Stiz. It's Chuck Taylor, aka.
Well, you should go by Chuck then, because Tiz and Stiz are too close.
No, but that's
and there's
the
only
best
one
thing about it.
Stiz.
It's the Tiz and the Stiz, dude. Like it's classic.
He wants y'all to be a
missing
team.
Yeah. Starsky and Hutch.
Only one could put the satin on.
Bitch, I gave you that name. Fuck you.
Toastizes.
So what do we got tomorrow? Y'all think Bernie's gonna take Super Tuesday, or is it gonna be?
Well, you heard that Buttigieg or whatever he.
Oh yeah, he pulled the booty plug on his campaign.
Yeah, he put the butt plug in that and pulled out.
Yeah, I think they'll probably try to push Mr. Burns back in there.
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns.
I mean, look,
Crazy Mr. Burns.
In my opinion, you did tell me to look into this 5G shit.
Yes, yeah. Go with that. Go with that next.
Well, I don't know much about it.
Did y'all see?
Okay, so-
he told me to look into it. So here, I'll pull up the article and I'll talk about it a little bit. But I want you to jump in because
Yeah,
I
so-
don't really know much.
So what I had heard is apparently, so we have 4G, right, which is basically what everybody runs off everywhere. So 4G is just, you know, your basic technology, sending data back and forth, this and that, and you know that data obviously gives off radiation. So does the towers and whatnot. You know, simple. Obviously, it all does. Anything with electronics gives off radiation. So the 5G technology, apparently, I didn't know
You're
this.
static. You're staticking.
God damn it! How about this? No.
Come on, man. Fix your shit.
Taylor.
Keep on going.
Taylor.
Yeah, you're static, dude. You're like static, like to the point where it's like static
Shut the fuck up.
electricity, son.
How about now? No.
Okay, you're good now.
Okay. So we all
Fuck
know
that
about.
microphone you got, dude. Jesus.
It's not the microphone. It's that fucking cord. I'm staring right at it. It's driving me crazy. I just know I have to get
Yeah.
another one, but they're like fucking $49 at Apple, and I want to shove this one up that geek's ass. Anyways, so everybody knows their phones run off 4G and whatnot. Basically, everything does now. So the new technology.
I have 5G.
Well, yeah. So where I'm going at is with 4G is what it's standard now. So you have basically, you know, you get your internet and all that shit. It gives off radiation just like a microwave. You have cell towers, all that shit. Well, to make the data faster and everything, obviously there's got to be a higher power antenna. And from what I've read, these antennas have to be within, you know, each neighborhood. So they're considerably closer. Now, I really didn't look into it that much until I saw this article. This article says that the 5G was actually invented as a weapon. And what they mean by that is that they could basically strike, I guess, cancer and all these radiation type bombs into places. So now there's this whole conspiracy about how they're going to put these 5G towers.
Network can do that. What?
Well, now they're saying these 5G towers are so strong that if they put the infrastructure throughout the U.S., all it would take is somebody to hack it, overload the system, and throw out radiation everywhere. That's where I got out of it.
I think that's more of like there's so much power that they could fuck up with. They could fuck up the U.S.'s infrastructure, like shut down power plants and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. They're more worried about. They're saying that, you know, every day your phone, you put it up to your head, it gives you radiation. Everybody's getting more cancer, this and that, blah blah blah. Well, now it's going to, you know, these cell towers that you see, you know, maybe every couple miles or whatever. I don't even know how far apart they are, but now they're saying that you need one really close to your house, and basically there's going to be like you're living in a damn nuclear facility is what they're getting at. They're saying there's all these other things that are going to happen because no one's really switched to 5G, but I'm sure you probably have the article
What
up.
do
You
you
can
mean?
fill in.
My phone says 5G on it.
Yeah, so Taylor's getting cancer first. I'll take over the podcast when you pass, dude. No worries.
You know,
You have that article right in front of you, though?
You know, just shut the fuck up, Larry.
You have the article. Read it.
Larry, I'm looking at your list. We've only gone over like 3 of your topics. Why don't you start talking about some of yours?
Yeah, Larry.
Well, there was a Shark Tank host. Wasn't such a shark in her personal business. She lost $400,000 in a scam, an email scam.
The tennis player.
No, Shark
This is-
Tank lady. What?
Barbara
Corcoran.
Corcoran, yeah.
Yeah.
Her assistant got an email from an invoicer who just used a name that was the same as the invoicer with one letter changed, and they fell for it and wired almost $400,000 that same day.
Yeah, she
So
sells
she's-
real high-end real estate, and wire scams
Yeah.
are one of the biggest scams there are. So makes sense. Probably wouldn't.
She
even
was. She
hurt,
wasn't
probably.
upset about it. No, she wasn't upset. She said, "So, not that big of a deal," and she just it was a mistake. But you know, she's never gonna get the money back, and she didn't seem too perturbed.
I mean, I'm
Sounds
not even
like-
that mad, but if it was Lori Grenier, I mean, she's a babe. I would have fought. Got her back, you know.
Hey, you guys know that Stiz flew Nancy Pelosi one time?
Oh, damn.
Before I knew
yeah.
who she was. Taylor, what are you drinking?
Yeah, like we were
can
talking shit
hear
about
it.
Nancy Pelosi because I flew that bitch. I was like, what?
No, I
Yeah.
walked out of the cockpit, and the first person in first class is her ugly ass. I didn't know it until we landed. And someone's like, dude, you know that was Nancy Pelosi? And I'm like, oh shit. And then everybody found out she was on my flight, and they're like, what'd you say to her? I'm like, I didn't even know it was her, bro. Why the fuck's she flying? At that time, it was Virgin America. And we
Yeah,
did a
we
lot
did.
of DC to LA. And that was back when, remember when Trump said that she couldn't use the fucking airplanes, the private planes? So she flew commercial. And that
Oh,
was one of the
shit.
times.
He's
You
damn.
flew-
So he really won.
You also flew Gwyneth Paltrow one time, right?
Yeah, well, I was Gwyneth Paltrow's personal pilot for probably about 2 months.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was like the Surf Air days, right?
No, that was after Surf. Surf Air is when I flew Kelly Slater and Uriah Faber.
Oh,
And then
Kelly
UFC
Slater.
guy.
Shout out Kelly Slater. Get all the nudes. You know,
Shout out my boy.
He probably fucked Pamela Anderson. Pretty sure about it.
So freaking Gwyneth Paltrow, I flew one of my best friends, me and him, my company called me up. They're like, hey, can you take the airplane up early? This is New Year's Eve. Can you take the airplane up early to Bozeman, Montana? And then the next day you're going to fly back Gwyneth Paltrow and pick up her family. Brad Fulchek or something like that. Guy that created Glee she's dating or married to probably by now, but
Well, you might as well call him Brad Fuckcheck.
Brad Fuckhead. Actually, though, he was cool. He's the only one who tipped me. She never gave me a tip. So,
Oh, you
anyways.
tipped the pilot.
Wait. Okay, Larry, I'm looking at your notes. So 3 die in a dry ice pool party?
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that. But hold on. So you're supposed to tip the pilot.
Yeah, you would think.
Okay.
I
cool.
mean, you tip an Uber driver. I'm basically an Uber driver.
there you go, guys. Tip your private jet pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're flying a private jet and that shit costs $100,000, I mean, $100 to your bro up there making $50,000.
If I was on your plane, I ain't tipping you shit.
Fuck, I ain't. You lucky if I show up alive. If you on my plane, you ain't tipping my ass, bitch.
I'll slip a bunch of Xanax in your fucking water.
See, there you go. There's a tip. Just because these people don't know how to tip.
Well, that's my tip. I'm giving you some milk bones.
What's the
dude.
biggest tip you ever got flying?
The biggest tip I ever got was probably from it was from Sway Lee at Ray Shrimmer. Ray Shrim.
How do you say that? How do you say
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
It's Ray Shrimmered, but they are like Shrim Life. Ray Shrim.
Shrimp. Okay.
But
Well,
I got a picture of me and this chick I was dating, and then both of them, they gave us VIP tickets. Cause there's some people where you're like, all right, you're not supposed to like talk to them and shit. I see someone that I actually listen to. I'm like, yo, dude, what's the deal? What's good with it? So they gave us VIP tickets backstage, got to do the sound check with them, all that stuff. It was really cool. But
Right.
I mean, dude, they gave us like $500 and we split it, me and the other guy I was flying with. Nothing too crazy, but that was like the biggest one. And backstage
Hey,
passes, that was great.
Elaborate on your Price is Right experience.
Oh, dude. Taylor, you remember Johnny Mack?
Yes, we talked about that.
Yeah, so my buddy, him and 20 people got a group together going Price is Right. One guy bailed.
This is in 2011.
Yeah, this was way back. And they called me up the night before and they basically said, hey, we need 20 people. One guy bailed. If we don't have all 20, we can't all join in. A next group gets in. So I go, okay, cool, whatever. I'll go. I'm sitting there, and first son of a bitch that gets called up is me. Of
Nice.
course. Everybody I'm with is pissed. And then I just
We
kept...
were all watching it on TV too. It was great.
So was it because
Yeah,
you were
then
like? Was it because you were like crunk in the audience?
It was the
Oh, dude, because they
Christmas
start at
It was the
9.
Christmas
They
special.
show up, and then they
was
film
the
it
Christmas
probably
special.
about 5 p.m. So everybody in the parking lot's getting crunk.
Nice.
And sure
But it was the
shit.
Christmas. Stiz, it was the Christmas
We heard you.
special.
We heard you. It was the Christmas
Oh, yeah.
special.
No, I know, but Stiz never affirmed that. So I'm making
No,
sure he's
it definitely
affirming
was a Christmas special. I had a fucking shirt on that said, Justin, come on down, and it looked like a Christmas tree with ornaments on it. I mean, we could put the picture on one of these podcasts, but yeah, I went up there and
Not yet.
I bet 420, and some asshole bet 421. I ended up losing that one, but I did Get some diamond earrings that me and Taylor pawned in New Orleans on freaking Mardi Gras to go to that freaking strip club
But the
in
best
Harris
part
Casino.
was that Drew Carey's like, he's like, wait, you're a fucking commercial pilot?
Then, yeah. At the time, I was still like in the mix, But I was like, oh yeah, 420 just for the boys. And then when he gets up there, oh, what do you do? Oh, I fly. And they're like, what? Didn't even think about it. Luckily, they cut that out.
No, they did. Did they?
Yeah, that was never on there.
Well, Logan recorded it, so we saw it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Logan. I think Logan's the only person who has that video like recorded on his shitty Samsung.
That's what I sent to the group. That's what I sent to the group earlier.
Yep. You know what's funny too? I will add is people that are in group chats, like Logan, our good buddy. We all talk shit in a group chat, and then you single-handedly get text from that one person. You're like, they got a Samsung, green text.
Yeah, they got an Android. It's green.
Android, or you're on their Snapchat, and it looks like it's fucking on dial-up. What's with that? Is that a conspiracy?
I don't know.
Why do Androids look like shit on any social
they're
platform?
Shit phones, dude.
It could be Apple making it look like shit through our phones.
Maybe I don't know, because
that's actually a good point too.
They always look like shit. Why wouldn't they just be like, hey, here's a new camera, it's good as fuck, and it doesn't look like shit.
Apple could be sabotaging.
Samsung's got better cameras.
It's so that when
right?
people, more of the friends have Apple, so they want them to be like, man, your picture looks like shit. So then they switch to Apple.
Yeah, so Instagram and Facebook must have a input on Apple. You know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah.
There's no way.
They're homies.
Because, I mean, as far as I know, Samsung does have a better camera, but, I ain't about that life. I'm not trying to go down that road just to have a Samsung, Because as soon as I see a green text, your ass is blocked.
They're always different type of people, too.
True.
Trying to do their Samsung thing.
But my screen doesn't break. Yeah, but it's fucking the size of a laptop. It's like putting an iPad in your pocket.
I think they're real clever, these American Samsung users.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's like the shittiest Chrome book you can buy that doesn't have a keyboard. It's a Samsung.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to get so much shit for that.
So, Brett, Larry, I'm looking at your notes. I mean, there's some really good topics, but I got one I want to talk about that I pulled up.
Oh, the dry ice. Yeah, that's a great one.
Well, yeah, talk about the dry ice, but did we already talk about that or no?
No.
Larry?
Well, 12, what's it up, man?
Are we going to get political?
So it happened in Moscow. It's an influencer, Yekaterina Didinko. She was celebrating her 29th birthday at her pool complex, and she thought it'd be cool to throw some dry ice into the pool. And so they complained that the pool was too hot. And so these stupid motherfuckers thought throwing ice in the pool would cool it down. Dry ice. 3 of her friends died.
Which I can tell you right now, dry ice is not something you want to fuck with, dude.
Not unless you're out in open air, not indoors, no.
I mean, I used to use it when I used to do the popsicle business. And, man, I fucked my shit up so many times fucking touching that shit.
So it was 25 kilograms of dry ice they dropped in the pool, and that was enough to kill 3 people before they started getting out.
They jumped in the pool. They came out and started suffocating. 3 of them died, including her husband.
Well, yeah, because it'll burn. It burns you, like it suffocates.
Yeah. Didenko's husband was one of the 3 who died, and if you look at her Instagram story, it's like all good times, and then she's just crying, and it says mascara brought to you by some specific company. So it's like even after all those people died, she's still selling makeup.
Yeah, I mean,
real go-getter.
That dry ice shit is insane.
Her mascara didn't run at all, so it's good advertising.
Yeah. Before I get to the next segment, I just want to say, fuck snitches.
Yeah.
You know about those, Taylor?
Yeah, I know about snitches. Yes, I do.
I think I read about one or two.
You're fucking shit. Fix your goddamn fucking mic.
Okay, your microphone. It's so bad.
God damn it.
Yeah, what? Tell us about a snitch. I heard about
He
a snitch.
snitches.
I mean, I'm not gonna say any names or call anybody out, but it's like, look, fuck a snitch.
Yeah.
Fuck a snitch. Like, dude, own up and just talk to the motherfucker. Like, you want to snitch? Fine.
So you don't talk to police?
Yeah, you want to go to HR and
Do I talk to police? No, unless my lawyer instructs me to help solve a murder of a friend of mine. Yeah, that's the only time I'm gonna talk to a police.
The police.
Well, see, Taylor's spraying these rusty, you know what, like WD-40. We fucked up, we trucked up, no ifs, ands, or butt fucks.
What butts,
Bitch, you know what? Go behind your back like nunchucks, and that's fucked up. But my hose down, my cups
and that's
up.
a true story, dude. That's a true story. But I'm not gonna elaborate. I'm not gonna say names. But the bottom line is like people out there who's listening to any of this is like, don't fucking snitch. All that
Nobody
does
likes a
is really
tattletale.
it turns everybody against you, and no one can trust you ever again.
But is
Unless
that
you're 6'9".
true?
And honestly, if you fucking snitch on the wrong person, you're probably gonna get your brains blown out.
Damn, Big Dick Bezos don't play that.
I mean, Big Dick Bezos has got 34 rounds to blow
To
34 heads out.
The Sprayzos.
Sprays up. Oh, see, that's a better name. Jeff Sprayzos, dude.
Jeff's, yeah, because he does. Yeah, man, takes those supplements. So he produces Big Load
Okay. All right.
yogurt
Well,
supplement.
All right, so all we gotta say is fuck snitches. Snitches get stitches. Snitches are
Is there
bitches.
ever-
the arrow on the
Snitches get-
side of the Amazon box is actual size of Bezos's cock. It's got the
Bottom
same
line
curve.
is-
It's got the same curve, everything, apparently.
Bottom line,
Taylor knows what it looks like. Let's just ask him.
No,
He looked
don't
it up.
be the one-
He goes, no.
He looked it up.
No.
I know you looked it up.
You
You named shit after
No,
it. You've
dude.
seen it, bro. How would you know?
Too woke informed me about that.
But I never looked it
Well,
up.
I know you looked it up.
I didn't look at the pictures. I took your word for it, motherfucker.
I need the leak on your fucking history, bro. I know you deleting that shit right now, too.
All right, go ahead, dude. Try and hack my shit, dude. Good enough.
I don't have to
I'll
hack it. I know. I know you've been
I'm
looking up
literally
fucking.
like Batman, like
Your
you
search
can't
bar,
get my
you
phone.
type in
I
G
will
on your
zap
keyboard, it shows Google Jeff. How big is
Wait,
Jeff
but-
Bezos' dick?
Why did you name your gun Big Dick Bezos, though? I get it.
Because of you guys. Because
No, because he fucking
because you
looked it up on
informed me of that
fucking
shit.
Google.
I was like, no. It's the gun isn't. It's just with that 134 round clip.
Oh,
Is Big
okay.
Dick Bezos.
Extended.
It's the extended clip.
Taylor saw a big ass wiener, and
Oh,
He's
shit.
like,
about you-
how could I put this to work
you
without
wanna
sounding
talk about-
gay?
You want to talk about wieners? Why don't
so
you
then he
tell them
fucking
about
named
your-
his gun after it. So if you call him gay, he
Shut
can shoot you.
the fuck up and why don't you tell them about your little
That
shit
sounds-
your pants?
that
Why don't
sounds
you
right.
Tell them about your shit your pants incident like a year ago.
I do shit my pants, but I fucking tell you about it.
He manned up
You
about
told
it.
me about
It's
it.
cool.
He throws away his jammies and moves on.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
Shit
pants-
his pants.
Pants are like $100, bro. Your
You said they were
EB
200
costs
and
about
you shit your
$1,200.
pants, and then I go, well, how'd you get out of there? Well, I had to put my shirt on as my pants, and my wiener was hanging out the neck hole.
Yeah,
And I drove all the way an hour south.
it was
And I'm
dope.
like, who the fuck? What the
You know
fuck?
how hard it is to shit a $200 pants on a date and leave them on the side of the road because you think you're on camera?
Dude, when you told me that story, I was like, what are you, fucking 2 years old? And then I
I
realized
thought they were gonna
pissed the
fucking
girl's bed.
DNA test
And then I
my
realized that
turds
was
on the side of the
15 years
road.
ago.
Find me.
You shit your pants 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. You fuck.
Yeah.
And you
A
loved
serial-
every minute of it, Tiz.
Dude,
I
It's
know
so
you
much
did.
funnier
He
when someone's
owned it.
there,
He
too.
owned up to that shit like you wouldn't believe.
oh, dude, yeah.
So okay.
So
Fuck
what
all
are
this.
you eating, or is it?
Well,
he's got a
it's a
problem.
combination. I'm a vegetarian, and I have
Oh, the
a
vegetarian.
disease called ulcerative colitis, which basically makes people shit their pants. So I'm like I might as well be allergic to milk and lactose intolerant.
He's
Drink that, and that's
basically
how my
got
turds look
uncontrollable IBS and has a horrible diet.
like.
Okay, to match, yeah.
Tito's and toast.
Yeah, vegetarian. He's a vegetarian. He never eats meat. I watched this dude eat chicken one time. He took one bite and like threw up.
Oh
Whoa.
man.
Oh yeah, on command.
Dang.
Anyway,
How long you been
I
veg?
want to talk about.
Dude, I've been vegetarian since I was 3 years old.
So if you switch it up, your
19
stomach might
or-
get better.
29 years.
9 years. What?
If you
29
Oh,
years.
29.
if you switch it up and
Yeah.
start eating meat, maybe your shits will be better.
So yeah, so my sister, she was a vegan when my sister is 40 years old. My mom had me at 40 and my sister at 18. So she was in that hippie stage in the 80s, and we didn't cook meat, and I never ate it, and now the only thing I eat is that all white meat. You know what I'm saying, Taylor?
Pussy.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Okay, so how about this? So in the Central Valley, on that same note, I have buddies who are in the agricultural business. One came up to me and asked me, he goes, "Hey, do you think the drought in California is caused by chemtrails?" Legitimately.
Oh, okay. That's a good thing because we talked about that last night on our
Yeah, he
pod.
legitimately worried,
Tony,
saying
you know
that
about
California
chemtrails, like
is.
the planting
Yeah,
of
we all
chemtrails
know
and
about
stuff?
them. As a pilot, what do you think about them?
Yeah, let Stiz let you
Bullshit.
know what the real
Yeah.
deal is.
Summary in 10 seconds or 20 seconds, you got hot exhaust gas coming out of an engine, right? It's hot as fuck, humid as shit.
Yeah.
The air up there, really dry. Air and water, the
And
whole
cold.
land heats unevenly. That's why it stops, starts. That's why it's thick. That's why it stays. It moves in lines because of the wind up there, and we all follow airways in the sky. It's
Yeah,
bullshit. But anyways, so because of the HARP program and shit like that, remember in Alaska, where they can do this. They can make
Well,
clouds.
tell them the story about
It's-
that when
They do it
dropped
in
that-
Vail
that-
all the time.
Tell the story where they dropped the
Yeah, in Vail they actually
the
do it.
fuel oil, the fuel gas over the house because they didn't want to cause that huge accident. in LAX.
Yeah, so me and Tiz, make sure I get his name right.
Thank you,
uh,
you motherfucker.
Fuckhead. So when that 777 Delta, you probably read about it in the news, it was landing in LA. It took off from LAX, way overweight, needed to dump some fuel, and the pilots made the wrong choice. Instead of dumping it over the water, which hippies would have still freaked out of, because God forbid you put oil in the water. They came around and they
No, it
realized,
wasn't oil,
okay,
it was jet fuel, right?
yeah, same shit. Jet fuel is basically crude oil.
Yeah,
it's
got
unrefined.
lead in it. It's that. Yeah.
It's got everything. It's unrefined, crude ass oil. You're burning dinosaurs. So freaking literally, so on the way back in for the approach, they're going, fuck, we're way too heavy. We got to dump this gas or the wheels are literally going to go through the fucking wings. So they say they made the choice. Either dump the gas over LA, which they were at 3,000 feet. It's fucking mist at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They made the decision to drop mist over all of LA, which pretty much happens every day because my car looks like shit after 4 days coming back to the LAX parking lot, which is right under the arrival. So instead of crashing the airplane and killing all 340 people on board, they dropped 2,000 gallons of fuel and it sprayed some kids, which,
Well, no, it
Fuck.
landed over a school, right?
yeah, and it sprayed kids technically. So now, you got all these people saying, well, oh my God, all this shit from jet fuel. Dude, can you imagine a 777 hitting your school at 600 miles an hour
Or
because you didn't
LAX.
drop fuel? They don't see that. Though.
Yeah, you got to weigh your
I mean,
risk.
dude, and the only way you're safe from jet fuel and everything else is to sit at the school out in the middle of the playground and rub yourself with essential oils and hang out with the anti-vax mob, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, or just
Pretty much.
maybe that's the new way of getting the.
So as a
corona.
pilot, what do you think of space travel? Like, would you fly around the moon or something if you won a ticket? And
I personally, I have no interest in going in space only because of the way we get to space.
Dude, I'd go if you asked me to go to space. You wouldn't even split second. I'd be like, yes, I'm going. I'm down.
Well, so did the teacher that wanted to get on the Challenger. Have you seen? So SpaceX is launching, or it might be SpaceX, it might be NASA. They got a new rocket coming out that's taller than the Empire State Building.
If I
And-
die and I get to see the fucking spherical vision of the Earth to prove the flat Earthers wrong, I'll be happy.
Taylor would come back and say the Earth is fucking flat, and fucking
What?
just to get
No,
just to get
no, I'm
10,000
against
people on his
that shit.
podcast.
Flat Earthers, do not listen to this show. Fuck off.
Flat Earth is my planet.
Dude, you know how many people hit me up on my old Instagram had like 50,000 people I had to shut down. I was getting harassed by flat earthers and people that were just like, how dare you go up there and do your job knowing that you're killing thousands every day? I'm just like, and I made the mistake one time of saying, oh yeah, I know where you live. I'll fucking hit your house next.
Oh, I've made that mistake.
Like,
before.
you know what I mean? Some chick in Boston, and dude, this chick sits in her house and video records every flight and then sends it to the FAA.
Static.
Anyways.
Static.
What's the word on helicopters, Stiz? Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
talk about
get
the
in
Kobe
'em.
Bryant thing. Like, what the fuck was up with that?
Okay, first of all, am I clear?
No.
No.
Okay,
There
hold
you
on.
No, now you are.
Hold
Now
on.
you are.
Okay, clear now?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kobe Bryant, basically, you know, his whole deal was he lived in Orange County and he wanted to go to the Lakers Stadium, basically, right? The whole reason he got it.
But I
The whole
thought
reason he
was
got it was
flying to
because it's a.
Calabasas and like at 100.
Well, this is why he got the helicopter.
Well, the reason he got his helicopter was so that he could save time going back and forth to this shit. Sounds good, no worries.
But it
So
was super
in a
foggy.
helicopter, yeah. So the reason he crashed was because he blatantly ran the helicopter into a mountain.
Well, he did.
Now-
The pilot did.
Yeah, well, Taylor, obviously the fucking
That
pilot
goes
did.
without saying, yeah.
Kobe Bryant isn't a pilot, so anything I talk about right now, it has nothing to do with Kobe Bryant. The pilot, essentially, so think about this. In an airplane, when I'm coming into land, I have a certain time and a certain altitude where if I don't see the runway, I have to go around.
Uh-huh.
And that's why sometimes when you're landing, you'll just hear the engines floor it and just you take off again, basically, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure most people have seen that or heard about it.
Yeah,
Well,
I seen
in a
it- I saw it
helicopter-
in, Die Hard 2.
Yeah. So in a helicopter, there's no ground GPWS, which is basically it. When you get low, it says pull up, pull up. Well, you're always low as shit in a helicopter, so most of those don't have
Uh-huh.
it. So essentially, he got a request from the tower, which basically means, hey, I need a clearance to come through your airspace, but I can keep a visual eye on the ground. I don't need all this other shit. So you get a special clearance if you have the rating to do it, which he did. But what the mistake he made is he inadvertently went into the clouds. The other problem is he went into the clouds in a fucking helicopter that does probably 180 across
Yeah,
the
no,
ground.
I heard they ran into the side of that mountain at 180 miles an hour.
So basically what happened, he was low. It was an older helicopter that had,
It was like from
shittier
1991 or
avionics,
something
and
like that, right?
he basically he found out that he was too low when he went over the top of a mountain and saw the mountain out of his right window, pulled straight up, floored it to pull up, and got disorientated and basically did a 180 hammerhead into the ground and floored it right into the
Damn,
ground.
so he sucks.
It's called a CFIT. It's
But
controlled
he was
flight
in
into
like he
terrain.
was in like a 30-year-old chopper.
Yeah, but I mean, a 30-year-old chopper is still a $30 million chopper.
Early 2000s.
Because I mean, I flew in your '67 Cessna that one time.
Piece of shit. Oh yeah, you flew in a plane that was made of fabric.
Yeah, me and you
and
flew
wood.
in it together, and you were like doing circles over Jake's house, like so
Yeah,
dangerously.
you gotta
I was like, dude,
figure though,
what
as
the
a
fuck?
helicopter pilot, you only fly in good weather. Who the fuck flies in the clouds in a helicopter, right? And my thing is, if you're in a helicopter, you can always just stop and hover, right?
Yeah.
Or
and then just
up,
go
or
straight
just
up
go
until you get
up,
out of
or
clouds.
Just elevate, go up.
Yeah, just go straight up. So it's hard to say what was going on, but from what it sounds like, he basically got disorientated and then rolled it, literally flew it right into the side of a mountain. He thought he was upright and he was upside down, and when he was pulling up, he was pulling down.
He
It
should have
happens.
pulled out.
He should have pulled out. That's why Stiz always pulls out.
He wasn't wearing a condom.
I know Chuck Tiz can't even pull out of a parking lot, so
Oh,
Thank God he
dude,
wasn't
get
in there.
the fuck out of here, dude.
it's true.
All right. done.
Stiz got the backup camera. I pull out anything.
Oh, God. Get the fuck out of here, Steve.
So, well, that was my science moment. That was Dr. Stiz aviation talk.
So what do y'all do up there in the cockpit, flying for hours?
They apparently they cover the fucking shit with newspapers and it's not.
To be honest, the first 30 minutes and the last 30 minutes we're doing shit. The other 6 hours we're sitting up there acting like we're not, acting like we're looking at shit. But at the most, it just depends who you're flying with.
Yeah, you're autopiloting.
Some people will yell at you if you're reading the newspaper, like, "Oh, you got to be paying attention." Other guys are over there fucking
if they
asleep.
walked in and saw all those newspapers over the windows.
Well, they wouldn't, because my boss was up there too, and my girlfriend was the flight attendant. But in a normal situation, most people would shit.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it'd be like you guys getting on a.
Twice about flying your airline.
Put it this way, though. Think about it as getting in a Tesla that drives itself and getting blackout drunk. It's probably going to make it there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would have to physically be stupid on so many levels to get to that point. There would have to be a sequence. That's why most crashes are a sequence of events, just like Kobe's crash. Probably should have took off, but like when you deal with these rich and famous people, there is no you can't tell Kobe Bryant, I'm not going to the fucking Lakers game, right?
Yeah.
He hired that guy because he's the best in the world, or so he thought, and he'd ride or die in that shit.
The crazy thing is the night before LeBron surpassed him for being the third top scorer.
I know.
So everybody's like, "Oh,
he felt like shit about that too."
It's a conspiracy. Blah blah blah. It's like, no, dude, get the fuck out of
no.
here.
I haven't heard any conspiracy talk about it, but there was one thing.
I've heard a couple people say some shit.
Well, she's suing the helicopter company, which that's
and the
obvious.
sheriff's department because
they don't need the money, and the problem is it's obviously the guy's fault. I'm surprised, to be honest, that they ran it through a charter company because that's the cheap way to go. I thought if I was that rich, I would have had my own helicopter that doesn't get chartered out. That is my helicopter. This and that, which may have been the case, but you got to understand, it's like having fucking Jiffy Lube service your car. They're gonna take as much money as they can, and they're gonna charge you $100,000 for a tire change. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Of course,
unless you do it, it's like anything else. Unless you do it yourself, it's gonna be fucked up.
It's all about the money.
Well, did you hear some of the
Totally.
the sheriffs were taking pictures and showing people around town?
I didn't hear about that. I heard there was a biker that had it. He saw the helicopter go in basically upside down into the mountain at full speed.
Damn, that probably really sucked.
180 miles an hour.
We're talking like the Jurassic Park helicopter. Like it's got retractable landing gear to haul ass. Like this thing is a fucking rocket. It's one of the fastest helicopters.
Yeah, but it was
ever
from
made.
1990. It's a 1991 model, which in aviation that's actually not that old.
It's okay. So in aviation, the thing that changes everything from like a car, my 1965, even to every airplane to this date, every year you have to take it apart and put it back together.
Right.
So every year they put brand new parts in it.
Right.
So the year doesn't matter. It's the hours.
1991 model. It's still up to date.
Oh, that thing had millions. It had brand new. The only thing that was old on that airplane was the serial number.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Basically, the guy fucking crashed it. He straight up wrapped that sumbitch around a mountain. As bad as it sounds, and it sucks because it happens, and every pilot, that's their worst nightmare.
Well, listen. I know this is in my pod. We're running long. Larry.
Yes, sir.
Two things before we end this, in my opinions, is apparently I'm pulling these fucking articles. The one thing I want to ask all of you is, what do y'all think about this XFL?
I'm hype on it.
I mean, dude, Houston's the top team. They're 4-0.
Nice. I didn't know that. I have only watched like half of a game, and it was more entertaining than I expected.
It is. I like the way they do the extra points.
Yes.
Yeah, that's real good.
Do you know about that too?
Yeah, I know about it. And they need to do some of these things in the NFL, man.
Yeah, some of the rules.
talking
I think it's
indoor?
Cool. And the fact that the Roughnecks are the top team, and not just in our division, like the West or whatever, we're top overall. We're 4-0.
Okay, so didn't this shit start like a long time ago?
It
Like,
started
I don't
in
really follow it. I
2000,
feel like it was a
Vince
thing like 3 years ago.
It started, Vince McMahon tried it in 2000. It lasted 1 year and it failed. Now it's a whole different game changer.
Now football's so big and advertising on it. So
Well, it also caused,
They need to bring back the,
it also pissed off
bikini.
the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars to start a new wrestling league to compete against WWE,
oh
the
damn,
AEW.
is that gonna work at all?
Oh yeah, dude, they're killing it right now.
Are they?
Oh fuck yeah, it's this.
Yeah.
How much you saw the other night?
Oh shit.
Oh, dude. Oh, is that the AWE?
AEW, All Elite Wrestling on TNT.
So I didn't even realize last time I checked, shit was whack as fuck.
It's
and
been
then
whack
I'm looking on.
because there's only been one company, but now there's another.
Yeah, and then I look on my buddy's Instagram, and he's at an event in Fresno, which Lord forbid if I would have saw it earlier and knew about this, I would have went. Because dude, these guys are fucking.
Yeah,
They're
it's
throwing each other onto
choreographed, but
concrete,
these
body
guys are
slamming it.
beating the fuck out of each other and throwing each other off of 40-foot high cages.
Damn, you think somebody's gonna?
If it's gonna be fake, they're faking it to the max, man.
It's
There's no way they're not
choreographed,
breaking
but they're
bones.
fucking themselves up.
It's hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a guy who did a cage match, and the guy did one of the suplex moves, the over the head, straight from like 18 feet up to half an inch mat, which still hurts.
Dang.
Fuck yeah.
Like the fake chairs and the fake tables.
cool
That was
thing
one
is
thing, but these guys are beating each other's ass.
AEW is like the WCW revival, right? They're on TNT,
Yeah,
and
It's how it should be.
They're TV 14, while WWE is TV PG.
Oh shit.
dude, they're gonna kill somebody. I
Yeah,
can't
but-
wait.
I
ask how long
mean, all
till.
I'm saying is it's like the late '90s wrestling wars all over again, and it all spurred from Vince McMahon going to the XFL and pissing off the Jacksonville Jaguars owner, who's also a billionaire. And he goes, "Fuck
Well,
this
remember,
guy."
was it Taylor Bret Hart who died first?
No, that was Owen
Owen.
Hart. Owen Hart's Bret
Owen
Hart's
Hart.
brother.
That's right.
But
And then remember back when fucking Mankind was around with that stupid sock? He fucking
Socko.
choked that guy off the fucking top of the cage and then almost killed
that
himself.
was the Undertaker. That
The
was
Undertaker.
insane. That was probably one of the most.
That was
insane
probably
things.
like one of the best, I want to say,
That was in June
WrestleManias or
of
something.
1998. That was the King of the Ring. June 1998. It was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Undertaker threw Mankind off a 60-foot fucking stage cage on the top.
I didn't even care that
He
wrestling
fucking
was fake.
flew
That shit
off
was so
the
tight.
fucking Goddamn cage. This was unscripted, by the way.
Yeah.
And threw him off the cage. He landed on the announcer's table. He gets wheeled out in a wheelchair, in a stretcher, and then he comes to, and then he gets up and says, "Fuck it, I'm going back up." He walks back up. Mankind, after falling off 60 feet, climbs back up. The Undertaker says, "Oh, you want more?" And the Undertaker choke slammed him through the top of the cage, and he goes down. And the chair, there was a chair. They were hitting each other with a chair. The chair
Yeah.
goes down with them, hits Mankind, aka Mick Foley, or Dude Love, or Cactus Jack, whatever you want to call him. The chair hits him right in the face as he's going down. Knocked out 4 of his teeth, and they were like sticking out his nose.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh man.
And that was unscripted. Like that was not.
I think I
supposed to
called every girlfriend I had from, like 8 to 12 a jabroni at one point.
Well, that's just The Rock. But
If you smell,
I mean, to be
Steve
honest with you,
is
my
cooking.
favorite wrestler to this day, and still to this day, is
Shawn
is
Michaels.
the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, because that guy is
I know it.
fucking degenerate, dude. He
Hey, I hope all you listeners know out here, there's one number one fan of the fucking WWF, and the only asshole I know actually fucking pays $20 a month.
it's
for the-
$10 a month.
It might as well be $100 because you're the only fucking person
Okay,
on
you're
it.
staticking.
You're gonna need this clear.
You gotta get a better mic.
Taylor, no, my mic. I told you, dickhead. Just wait till you get that mic, Taylor.
Guys,
Not now.
this is sorry. Trump is trying to pull millions of insurance policies as coronavirus spreads. Now that's fucked up.
Yeah, but he's probably been trying to do the same thing since he got in office. So it's like
He probably has, but I
Yeah,
mean,
they're
like,
just advertising it.
he's trying to pull policies. I mean, it's like, and this is a pandemic. I mean, this is fucked up. Why would he do that?
he's been doing it, so they're just advertising.
I mean, yeah, he's trying to get rid of like the Obamacare shit. I get that, but what I'm getting at is like, this wouldn't be the proper time to do that.
Yeah, but he also can't say, "Hey, Obamacare is good during a crisis, so we're gonna quit."
Obamacare is not good ever, but when you got something like this, it's like people need that health care, and if you disagree with me, then I'm disagreeing with you.
No, I don't disagree.
Everybody deserves good health care for sure. I mean, that the way I look at it, and this is probably, I don't know, hopefully other people think about it this way too. The way I think about it is, like when you go to get your dog and they're telling you, oh, well, you got to put your dog down. Can you imagine if that was humans, which it is? But at the same point,
well, that's a soft subject because Larry just had to do that.
Yeah, I propose that we have, for me, that we have insurance. Like I looked in for insurance on my dog I looked up insurance for my dog. I want 100% coverage on my dog. I want to pay, whatever it is, the deductible. Like my deductible year is $2,000, and after $2,000, everything's free. I would love that for my dog too. You know what I mean? Like, how dare somebody tell me I have to put down an animal because it's an animal and not, as far as I know, that's a person to me.
The human race is never going to look at an animal like a human being like that.
Well, they're allowing assisted suicide now, so.
Well, I know. I heard that. I mean, I get that, but that's only.
Are they doing that now?
In
Canada,
certain
not in America.
In certain countries.
In Canada, yeah. What was that one guy's name? Fuck, you know who I'm talking about. Did it here.
Oh, you're talking about Justin Trudeau?
Trudeau, yeah, I need to put him down.
No, not Trudeau. I'm talking about the guy who Kevorkian or whatever.
Oh, Kevorkian, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who assisted it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hey, Stiz, did you know that Justin Trudeau is the child of, supposedly the child of
Fidel Castro?
The love child.
What?
Yeah, look it up.
Okay. Explain me this. Riddle me that one.
So his wife.
You look.
I mean, his mom.
You gotta look at Castro's dick and then look at Justin Trudeau's dick, and you'll see the similarities.
Yeah, Taylor's already looked up. He knows his dick's like 3.5 inches, but he has no clue who the fuck it is.
So basically, Justin Trudeau's dad was a real well-to-do, rich guy, and his wife was much younger, and they hung around Cuba for a while. She was with Castro for a decent period of time on their own. The timeline fits, and if you look at old pictures of Castro and Trudeau, they look just alike. Like just alike. Like look it up right now, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Now I looked it up after the last time, and I gotta say it's pretty solid.
It's true.
Trudeau.
Yeah.
Trudeau.
It's Trudeau. TRU.
Trudeau.
So if you see somebody with black Air Forces on, what do you think?
I think Houston.
You think you got trouble?
Yeah.
I think that guy's got the plug.
He's probably got a gun on him, or he's trying to fight black Air Forces.
If I see somebody over there at the Galleria with a bunch of Burberry on, I'm saying it's got to be Taylor with BDB.
The fuck is BBB mean?
Big Dick Bezos, bitch. It's your own gun you already named, you idiot. You already fucking forgot the...
BDB, not BBB, you fucking idiot.
BDB. Big Dick Bezos.
Well, you know what? Too Woke came up with that. So fuck you.
Do I have to speak the lingo?
His name is
Brava Delta Bravo. It's Brava Delta Bravo.
His name is Big Dick Bezos. That doesn't mean you want to put Big Dick Bezos in your hand, in your palm.
So how many gangbangers ask you, Taylor? They're like, yeah, you want to fuck with Big Dick Bezos? You're like, I don't want to see your dick, bro. You fucking gay ass motherfucker. Why didn't you name it something not gay? Like something that doesn't have to do with dicks.
Because, bro, like, I mean, dude, Bezos is like the man. He's like,
Well, you know that now. We know that now because you found out
like,
for us.
Okay, you want to get into some
Bezos.
You're trying to explain yourself how you didn't look up some dude's dick size online, bro.
Some stories, motherfucker.
Bring them up.
Okay, you really want me to do this?
Hey, Taylor, you know, I love to hear stories about stupid shit I've done.
I'm not looking up
have
the
gone
owner
way,
Amazon's
dick size.
This
Way
podcast,
over the.
we're over time.
This wasn't really a podcast. It was more of a.
You can split these into a couple.
Probably.
We're giving
Saga.
Taylor too much info. He's gonna go fucking real live with this shit.
Regardless, however this gets cut up, I mean, if it's one or split in half, whatever. I mean, we're at 91 minutes right now, and that was before the 30 minutes that we got cut off because Brett couldn't talk. So we're basically at 2 hours.
Damn.
Longest podcast I've ever done.
Marathon.
But it's been good and informative.
It's like an hour and 45 minutes of us ragging on Taylor about why he looks up fucking the famous people's dick size
you call me
online.
Taylor one more time.
Hey, you know what you should do? You just be over call it instead of Tizcast, call it the or Tiz whatever, call it the Dickcast.
Are you?
Everybody fucking
You know what? That
Taylor's
was
over
the
here
dumbest thing you've said all night, by the way.
So why?
well fuck. I gotta sit here and listen to you all night and drink and fucking think about Taylor talking about real subjects, not talking about how he named his gun after the richest person in the world's wiener. You're setting me up.
He's rich in money. He's
Too
rich in
woke,
wiener.
dude.
He's rich.
You could have at least painted. You could have at least painted the clip like a dick. You know what I mean? Like make it skin color, put some ball hairs on it or something.
Yeah, the gun's the woman. The extended clips got the dick.
This is
Exactly.
This pod is like, it's not even a pod. It's an argument basically.
It's an argument about. You know what's gonna be funny is like in a week from now, Taylor's gonna be like, "Yeah, I got this new gun." Be like, "Bullshit, that's that big dick Bezos you were talking about." Be like, "Nah, bro, this ain't it. This is a new one.
Uh-huh.
This is a new one. This fuck, I don't even know. What's that guy's name? Fuck.
Just shut the fuck up, Stiz. Just shut your fucking mouth.
What's that dude back in the day? Remember, I met this dude on a cruise. What was that one big dick
How the
dude?
fuck am I
The
supposed
main
to-
guy back in the day.
Ron
Theater
Jeremy.
North.
Dude, I met Ron Jeremy, and
Ron
get this.
Jeremy,
This is
dude.
funny. So
Yeah,
when
Ron
I went
Jeremy
on a
was
cruise,
fat motherfucker,
Taylor, shut the
too.
fuck up. One time I went on a cruise, and I'm sitting in the fucking audience. You know the stupid shows you sit at.
Yeah.
And my mother looks over and she goes, "Hey, look who it is." And I'm like, "Who the fuck is that?" I'm 12. And she goes, "It's Ron Jeremy." And I look over and I instantly knew who it was. I was like, "Oh, fuck." And then I'm like, "How the fuck do you know that?" So
So your mom's.
then I had to,
a freak, is what
hey,
you're
not gonna
saying.
lie, I looked it up. Taylor, he just likes looking up
dude,
dicks.
stop dropping my name, man. I'm about to fucking fly out there and beat the shit out of you.
Taylor, pick a better name then.
No, because you know what?
Don
You know what?
Keek.
I'm more. My Tiz name is more popular than your Stiz name.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, that's the
Wildly
truth.
popular.
Wow, that's some heat right there, bro.
No, it's true. I mean, I'm getting fucking sponsorships, 1,500 followers.
So when we hang
What
out
do
with
you-
all
what do
20 of
you-
our
what-
friends in
what do
San
you
Diego,
do?
do they
What
call
do you
you
do?
Tiz or do they say Taylor? Just tell me that. Riddle me that.
And a
They
couple-
call me
Riddle me
Stiz.
this,
They
riddle
don't
me
call
that.
me.
Why don't you
Nobody
riddle my
calls
dick?
me
Why don't you
Justin.
riddle my dick.
Nobody calls me Justin. They call me Stiz. When you hang out, they call you Tay Tay.
No, they don't. No, they call
Yes,
me.
they do.
They call me the Tiz. I
Just
am
because
the
you're too
Tiz.
fucked
I am
up
the
to
fuck-
understand, they call you Tay Tay. They don't call you Tiz.
All right, look.
They
guys,
call you Tay Tay.
Larry,
You started a
look, he hasn't
podcast,
been
and now
around
you call
long
yourself
enough.
Tiz.
It's the Tiz now.
I know
that
you're
is
gonna
my
edit
name.
this out too.
Tizonomics.
Yeah, Tiz.
I'll tell you
don't
exactly
know
how I
shit.
call it. They call
You
him
don't know
Tay Tay.
shit.
Oh, Tay Tay's fucked up. Tay Tay this. Tay Tay. Tay Tay. Your name is Tay Tay, bro. I am the Stiz.
You're the Stiz, and I'm the Tiz, and I got a lot.
Yeah,
more
now you are
followers than you
after
do,
like
so why don't you shut
as
the-
of 6 months ago.
Why don't you just shut your mouth before you get your?
I've
ass
known you
slapped?
15 years, and I've called you Tay Tay. So I don't know
No,
what
you
the fuck
haven't. You
this
called me
Tiz
the
talk shit.
Don Keek.
Yeah, Tay Tay, the Don Keek, and then it was Stiz, Justin, just Stiz. That makes sense. Taylor, Tay Tay.
Tiz has sponsors now, man.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
you?
I know.
What
Well,
you got?
hey, don't get me wrong. I got no followers,
Yeah, you got
but
nothing.
on the same note, I wouldn't follow me either. So,
I wouldn't follow your ass either.
I know.
Anyway,
I got like 3 followers, and y'all 3 are all here.
This whole podcast turned out to like an argument between the Stiz and the Tiz.
I think Tiz is here to stay. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I ain't going.
Oh, I know he
nowhere.
is.
ain't
I know
going
he is.
nowhere.
Taylor,
Tay-Tay's dead,
Taylor
but
will
Tiz
fucking
is
spend
coming up.
thousands to copyright that name so I can't fucking say it.
No,
I know, Taylor.
No. The best thing is it's the Tiz and the Stiz. Like that's a fucking collab, dude.
He wants
you
a
gotta
collab.
fucking embrace that shit.
Well, think about it, though. Think
of
about it, though.
as a-
If you-
think
hey.
of it as a positive,
A
thing,
duet.
a negative thing.
Here's
You
the
fucking
positive,
pizza,
though.
You have vegetarian cheese tostada,
Extra
pizza meat,
toppings.
Here's what you should have done, Taylor. Let me just run this by you, see if this makes sense. You have Stiz, right? The name of the podcast, Stiz, but it's a lowercase.
The
It's a
Tiz.
lowercase.
The
Taylor,
Tiz
listen.
Talk
I know it's hard.
Podcast.
I know it's hard.
The
It's a
Tiz
lowercase
Talk.
S. Taylor,
No,
it's a
there is
lowercase
no
S.
S. The
Taylor, I
Tiz
know. Listen to me, Taylor.
Podcast.
Taylor, I'm
Are
telling you
do
to
not
shut the
know
fuck up and
alphabet?
listen.
A B C D E F G H I
Get
J
this.
K.
I'm trying to help
Shut the
you
fuck
out,
up.
Taylor.
ABC,
Just shut the fuck
TSE.
up. You start out with a lowercase s, and then you put a capital T.
Wait,
I-
where
easy.
would my
Then
S
it's-
come from?
He's
Then-
Where was
coming
my
up with a logo for Tiz and Stiz.
I'm coming up with a logo for you, Taylor. It is a
Where's the
lowercase s.
Wait, where's the S coming
Taylor
from?
won't shut up.
Where's
Taylor
the
won't
S, where's the S coming from?
Here, if you would fucking shut up, you would listen.
I'm listening.
Here you go,
I
Taylor.
don't
Just shut
understand
up.
where the S
Just shut
comes
up.
from.
I don't want to hear your voice for 10 seconds.
I don't want to hear your voice ever again.
Just listen.
Never again.
Ever.
Here we go. If you had a podcast called
I
Stiz
do have a
and Tiz,
podcast.
Taylor. Oh my god. Can we mute Taylor for a second?
No, you can't. I run this shit.
Open
motherfucker.
forum.
Hey Taylor. Well, just hear me out. Talk shit. Give me 20 seconds.
All right, you got your 20 seconds starting now.
It's called Stiz. It's a lowercase s, capital T-I-Z-Z.
Okay.
S. The whole thing stands for Stiz, but the last part, the
I
main
gave
part,
you
all
that name,
capitals,
by the
is
way.
Tiz. So it's Tiz. It's Stiz Talk, but it's Tiz Talk because yours is all in capital. That makes sense.
Chuck Tiz.
Oh, now you're Chuck Tiz now.
No,
I thought you were Tiz.
where do you think it came from? Chuck Taylor, Chuck Tiz, the Tiz Talk podcast. Get your stupid silent S the fuck out of here. Real G's moving at real G's moving silence like lasagna. Get your ass out
Well,
of
hey,
here, Stiz.
Next
Fuck
time
off.
you make a podcast, make an original name.
Original, I gave you your name. I made the Stiz. I made the Stiz name.
You made the Stiz and then you did it.
Oh yeah. Wait. I couldn't hear you. You were too staticky there.
You made the Stiz and then you did it.
Wait. What do you? Wait. I'm sorry. What were you saying? Because it's too staticky to understand you.
It's pretty staticky.
Yeah, that was on purpose. So, anyways,
So don't make a nickname that sounds similar to someone you know. That's the lesson.
I didn't.
name-
My
my name's
name
Tony,
has
but I
been
go by
Chuck
Stoney.
Taylor, aka Chuck Tiz.
Oh, Tiz is an original name. I don't know anybody else named
So
Tiz.
it was gonna be the Chuck Tiz podcast. That's what it was originally. Then I was like,
what it
needs to
should have
be
been.
y'all and I got feedback.
Tiz
They're like,
Talk
you should call
sounds
it
better.
Tiz Talk. Tiz Talk. Stiz.
I think you're
Where's
right,
your
though. Hey, no,
podcast?
you're right.
I don't see
You're
nothing
right.
about no Stiz Talk.
With the lowercase s, though, I can see it.
Y'all can go all the way.
I'm saying, like, when it's me and Taylor together, it should be Stiz Talk with it's Tiz Talk, just with that little S in front, right?
No, it's Tiz what it
Tiz.
is.
Tiz what it is.
You can't have one letter.
No, it is what it is.
But Stiz is the one who put the satin on the panties,
That's
bro.
fine. Keep putting that satin on those panties that you keep running these girls off, dude. You shit
Just
your
'cause it's
pants
the
and they
same
run
pair.
away.
He's leaving satin
Just
all
because I
over.
only made one pair, bro.
All right, I'm tired
Yeah,
of
I got
arguing. Guys, we got to end. We got to end
He's
this shit.
responsible
Good stuff,
for
guys.
Well, at least
tons
we got like
of
what, 2 podcasts
dry
out of
cleaning.
This is the longest pod I have ever been on. Ever.
And I was like tired the whole time.
Yeah.
So can we end it on a good note instead of you talking shit, you piece of shit?
this.
What's your most go-to vegetarian snack?
Oh, I could answer
Ooh.
that one for him.
Samosa.
Okay, I want to hear Taylor's because he knows me very well.
Yes,
You
I
go
do.
with yours, Taylor, and then I'm gonna tell you that if
I
it's
already
right.
know what it is. It's Lanita's fucking tostadas, dude.
You got me there.
Or taco,
Okay, you got
or
me there.
taco fiesta tostadas, vegetarian style, with a lot of cheese and a lot of everything bad for you, but no meat.
Okay.
I am the worst. I'm gonna start a vegetarian podcast that tells you how to gain weight being a vegetarian.
And yes, because he eats so bad, but he's a vegetarian, but he still like eats the most unhealthy ever.
I eat basically olive
French
oil.
fries, cheese, pizza, pasta, like the worst that you could eat.
I'm gonna tell you the pyramid right now, and it's a regular pyramid. It's not upside down like Taylor's pyramid, you know, because
Oh,
Taylor's got a rainbow
God.
upside down
Jesus
pyramid going
Christ.
on. But I eat. Here's what I eat right here. It's called pussy, money, weed. Fuck you, Taylor.
Oh, bitch, when was the
That's
last
fair.
time you smoked weed, man? You're a liar.
He eats it, man. He doesn't smoke it.
Yeah, bro. I don't do that shit. That
It still
shit's
gets in
illegal.
your system anyway, you dumb fuck.
No, not me, bro.
Oh, okay. That's the
The diarrhea gets out before it gets into the fat.
Dude, you gotta have a stomach that absorbs things to absorb THC.
Oh, that's right.
Mine
because
doesn't
you have
absorb anything, so I'm good,
that
bro.
must be the colonitis that you have.
The nidus makes
Yeah.
it sound better than it is. Nidus.
No,
It's
he does
almost
have
colonitis. It's ulcerative
He has
colitis.
colonitis like a motherfucker.
Johnny
Yeah, I-
colonitis.
So when you guys shit my pants, or when I shit my pants,
Yeah, wait, when you guys shit in his
right,
pants,
you know, like case files against you guys because I'm actually offended.
No. I think
Yeah,
that's awesome. Thank you for being transparent. That was the best shit ever.
Dude, I have ulcerative colitis. I shit my pants all the time. It's fucking classic. I just turned it
I mean,
into
like I
hey.
said, like, you know, Billy Madison says you ain't cool unless you pee your pants. Well, apparently you ain't
And
cool
then he
if you
puts
don't
his
shit
pants
your
on that
pants.
kid. Yeah. It's cool. I'm bringing it back. So when it comes back and it's cool, remember where you heard it first. The Tiz cast. I don't know what the fuck. What is it? It's the Stiz cast, lowercase s.
Don't steal my shit, dude. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
This podcast is brought to you by Stiz.
Stiz
lowercase
talk.
s.
Oh,
Stiz talk.
Larry, don't do that shit, dude.
He's convincing. He's got his.
Convinced. I gave him.
Taylor,
that
you need
fuck-
a
I
good
gave him
outro.
the name Stiz.
I made you, man.
You can't take it.
He made me who I am.
All right, you guys, we got to end this. Let's end this on our last, like, you know, peace be with you, whatever kind of thing. We got to go.
All right.
All right, it's been a good one, guys.
Say your last thing. And we're all gonna say our last thing. We're gonna end this.
All right.
Word.
All right, so Stiz, say your last words.
You want it right now?
Yeah, right now.
All right. So Stiz is. I'm just gonna come on the fly. The only thing I can think of is holler at the Stiz for honor, to getting honor, to staying honor, and if you can't come in her, come on her.
All right. All right. Who wants to go next?
Didn't think that was coming.
You Tiz. So let's get a Stiz and then a Tiz.
I mean, you know, I stay with my normal ones, but you know, I'll add a little extra one here. So one is, as I always say, Don't do anything stupid, right? Keep your mind, or get your mind correct. Keep your mind correct. And tonight, I'm going to have to say the tiz overrides the stiz. And that's it.
Oh,
Final.
Damn.
I'll give you that. I just got to get used to it.
Eh.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna say, eat good, sleep good, build good, fuck good, and smoke chronic once in a while.
Fly fast, eat ass. That's what I always say. And if not, eat ass. Because most of us can't fly fast. So,
Well, yeah, I guess that ties into the sin needs kind of thing.
yeah.
That's the best way to end it right there. Fly fast and eat ass.
Well, yeah, but
Fly fast, eat ass.
Tuo's got to say his piece.
Oh man, just keep hustling. Yeah, man. Watch this market from the coronavirus, man.
Hey,
Probably
man,
some money to be made.
also, I'm just going to say, fuck Hussein. And y'all know what I mean about that.
Yeah. Invest in
Peace
condoms,
and Taylor's Grease.
pizza, Netflix. These things are going to go up the more the coronavirus spreads.
Yeah. Invest in pizza. Invest in Netflix.
Condoms.
Invest in coronavirus.
Plan B, whoever
vaccines,
makes
and
that.
Do not invest anything with Hussein. And you know what I mean by that.
Death to all traitors.
Yeah, fuck Hussein.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, I heard it. I heard it.
Hussein got mind control over it.
Because he is a Hussein, but I can't use that name on this shit.
Hussein got
Hussein?
mind
What?
control
What?
over too.
No, you said the real name.
What?
I heard that.
What?
Fuck Hussein.
Someone ripped ass on the mic.
Fuck Hussein.
Hey, and I always end my podcast by a little saying that I say about my girl M, last name Linda.
Oh,
She
dude,
got a
Sid,
big
shut the
booty.
fuck up. Don't even go there.
She got a big booty, so I call her.
He's talking about my fucking... He's talking about Melinda,
What do you call her?
Tony.
I'm talking about Melinda. She got a big booty, so I call her.
Melinda.
Big booty.
You know who Melinda is.
No, I want to hear.
Hey, we all know Melinda.
She's got a big
Miss
booty, so what?
Melinda Cheeks.
Oh, dude. Okay, that's getting edited out. That's edited out like a motherfucker right now.
She got that big booty. She got that booty.
Okay, all right, Brett.
All right, it's been good.
Brett, that
mic
can't
sound good
get
now?
posted.
Melinda got that
Larry,
motherfucking booty.
that last name and first name drop
be like
is just
Frank
really
Sinatra,
fucked
too.
up.
I'd be like Frank Sinatra over here. Fly me to Melinda.
Dude, I'm on literally.
Let me puddle hair.
Music your ass so hard, dude. I'm done with you, bro.
You don't respect a big butt?
Well, when I come out, tell her I'm taking her on a date.
Okay, this is
Hey,
all edited out. This is
Bring it
edited
down,
out. This is edited out.
Fly
That
me
shit can't be on this shit, dude. You know how much shit she
and
gets?
let
She
me live.
listens to every single one of my pods.
She's got that.
Okay, so make sure you send me the files.
That was the best on any of these casts so far. That was the best.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about her now. I'm gonna shit my pants.
Stiz likes to gas
OPM
it up
girl
a little
tonight.
bit.
I'm gonna need a sponsor after this. Shit, I'm gonna be on American Idol, bro.
You're not gonna get one because I already
I'm
know
gonna get on American Idol.
the only sponsor you're gonna get is Jeff Bezos' dick up your ass.
Shit, well, you see this dick. I don't know what it looks like. I'm actually not that worried because I don't know.
What it looks like. I just heard about it.
You know what it looks like, motherfucker. I know you do.
Oh,
The
yeah,
shape
he's
of
like
it.
tapped into his phone. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking yeah, Kookma.
Kookma. Hey,
Anyways, all right,
No local.
all right, I'm out.
No
Peace,
local.
Peace be with you. Get your mind right. Get your mind correct. Keep your mind correct. Don't do anything stupid. Tiz talk is out. Stiz, say your piece. I'm done. Like, go. If you say
Peace.
another dumb thing about what you just said, I swear I'm gonna punch you through the screen.
Miss Cheeks.
Peace. I only got one thing. You know, just like Taylor said, peace in Melinda's yeast.
Okay, that's it. All right, you're done. You're done, dude.
All right. Take care, guys.
Find peace.
All right.
Later.
Later, fellers.
Fuck you, Taylor.
Taste Talk Podcast.